The tabernacle was alive with God's presence, a sacred space where priests like Nadab and Abihu, Aaron's sons, served. They grew up in the shadow of holiness, trained to honor God's commands. But one day, their hearts strayed. They took their censers, filled them with fire, and offered it to God, fire he hadn't asked for. It wasn't just a mistake. It was defiance, a casual dismissal of God's way. Imagine the weight of that moment, smoke rising, their confidence bold, unaware of the line they'd crossed. God's response was swift and terrifying. Fire burst from his presence, consuming them instantly. Their bodies lay still, the air heavy with shock. Aaron, their father, stood silent, his heart shattered but submissive to God's will. Moses called their cousins to carry them out, their priestly garments now a tragic reminder. "Don't mourn openly," Moses told Aaron's family, "lest you die too." The people wept, but the priests bore their grief in silence, honoring God's holiness. Nadab and Abihu's sin wasn't just about fire. It was about hearts that forgot reverence. They knew God's rules but chose their own way, thinking it wouldn't matter. This story cuts deep. It's about the cost of taking God lightly, of assuming we can bend his rules without consequence. We've all felt that tug to do things our way, to ignore the quiet voice of truth. Their deaths scream a warning. God is holy, and his ways aren't ours to rewrite. Yet even in judgment there's mercy. God didn't destroy the priesthood. He preserved Aaron, guided Moses, and kept his covenant. The tabernacle stood, a place of forgiveness for those who obeyed. Our hearts ache for Nadab and Abihu, young men with promise, lost to a moment of pride. But their story asks us, will we honor God's holiness or chase our own desires? Every choice matters, every step toward or away from him. Their fire burned out, but God's presence remains. What fire are you offering? Will it honor him or consume you?